Hello everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to be playing some Equestria at War, one of my favorite mods for Hoi 4. And for today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing one of my favorite countries I play as sometimes, which is the New California Expedition, which was an April Fool's Day country added in 2020, I believe. And for people who probably don't really know what it is, you can very easily get it. Get it going. Hold on, let me just do this. So this is where, where you can do all the AI behaviors and stuff if you're doing like certain runs and stuff like that. But every single April Fool's Day country is going to be in the game setup, and as you can see, for the one that we're playing is the NCR Expedition, so I will do this. So it not only opens up the portal, but it also allows us to play. So I just select, I guess, Equestria for this run, because, yeah, it's already been selected. And, yeah, it will pop up with, like, the little history thing. We'll go through it. And yeah, I'm looking really excited. We are going to be going what I would consider to be like the historical path, in quotation marks, of the April Fool's Day content, which I'll show you shortly with the political focus tree. And, yeah. Alright, let's get started. I gotta move some things around real quick on my end. There we go. Alright. Okay, here we go. Alright. Okay, let's just real quick. I'm going to undo this, and I think this is the opening music anyways for the mod. I'm gonna pause it. So this is the New California Expedition. We are led by Governor Colonel Jameson, a career soldier and natural-born leader. Jameson is the most senior officer of the Equestrian Expedition. For the first man through... Okay, actually, yeah, before I read this... alright. Let us do the opening screen. War. War never changes. In the year 2270, prospectors discovered a long-forgotten vault under the Sierra Madre Mountains. In the vault was a gateway that led to another world, untouched by atomic fires that ravaged the Earth long ago. News of this gateway to paradise quickly spread, and President Wendell Peterson of the New California Republic ordered an expedition to be sent through. They created a settlement on the other side of the portal in a world free of toxins and radiation. The community grew, and explorers set out in search of more land, but soon became apparent that they weren't alone in this world. This land was home to a race of intelligent quadrupeds called ponies, sharing the name with ancient depictions of creatures from Earth. Relations were peaceful at first, but attempts of trade failed to bear fruit. The ponies were seemingly without want and were in abundance of food, water, medicine, and natural resources. They were happy to offer quantities to the expedition for free and teach the expedition how to work the land around the gateway. but little of the goods the NCR could offer satisfied the local ponies enough for large-scale trade. The desire for resources and the lack of trade to the locals convinced the Peterson administration that there could only be one course of action: the full-scale colonization and integration of this strange new world. The further the NCR troopers marched, the more resistance they encountered. Soon, skirmishes broke out between the two equally matched sides. A stalemate settled in. In the year 2273, or the year 1005 in the question calendar, the Treaty of Los Pegasus was signed between the NCR and the Equestria. I don't know why they add the in there and the Equestria. It doesn't really make that much sense unless it was like originally the Equestrian government, but the NCR's border would remain in its current position in exchange for recognition of both sides. All ponies were also to be treated freely and equally as full citizens of the NCR. Finally, trade deals would be drawn up between the two nations, allowing the flow of goods the NCR so desperately needed. Now under Governor Colonel Jameson, the New California expedition is experiencing a boom as the NCR's most prized possession. Safe, secure, it is the paradise the Earth so desperately needs. But even this world is not safe from war. Tension between this world's superpowers are rising, fueled by familiar old desires. The NCR might soon find itself fighting not against mountain bandits or desert raiders, but against an industrial and military might not seen in 200 years. Only time will tell what the outcome will be. After all, war never changes. Yeah. So, with this being said, side note, this nation is horribly outdated, and desperately needs like a mod or two fucking rework it, because there are even several focus eyes that like just don't really work as intended anymore because of just how old this nation is. And as we do that, let us read who our leader is. Governor Colonel Jameson. A career soldier and natural-born leader, Jameson is the most senior officer of the Question Expedition. The first man through the gateway, there was little doubt President Kimball would appoint Jameson as the provisional military governor of the occupied Equestrian territories. Whilst Jameson has considerable emergency powers, these will only last until such a time as the expedition can ensure peace in the realm, after which it is hoped the territory can be annexed into the new California Republic as a semi-autonomous state. Jameson uses his power sparingly, however, preferring instead to reach consensus decision. But don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. He'll take any action necessary to defend the Republic and her citizens. One of the starting things that we have is disgruntled ponies. The land we found ourselves in is inhabited by brightly colored talking ponies. While the Treaty of Appalachia established our control over what is once southwest Equestria, there are many ponies who still refuse to recognize the authority of the NCR. And homeland exports. This bountiful land is a paradise unlike anything seen in the wastelands back home. We have a duty to see that we export goods back through the portal for the benefit of the NCR. Now, let's get into the national focus. For I shall show you what I believe to be the canon focus. So I believe that this, and this are like side parts of the focus tree. In my opinion, the canon, like in my opinion, like kind of what is like the historical option. Granted, this is April Fool's, so this isn't historical either. So, but how I sort of view it would be the democracy is secured via strengthening civilian government, then sticking to our ideals, and then repeal Article 4, and then ally Equestria, which is the path that we're going to be doing today. And then here is some examining the armed forces. So here, basically, it's split between like two of the main branches, which is either that we get help from the ponies, or we get help from sort of the home provinces. It's kind of like the story from over here as well, and it's kind of like the central theme of this is that are we going to be more so like more so, hey, let's try and integrate with the locals, or more, hey, we are, the NCR first and foremost, and we don't need no help from no locals, essentially. It's our way or the highway. But in order to begin, I shall be strengthening the civilian government. Government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Those are the ideals that we brought with us from Earth, and which we now hold in our hearts. To abandon these ideals in the face of adversity, even through the most treacherous storm, would be to spite on, to be, tongue tied. Treacherous storm would be to spit on our legacy. Alright, so we have a few unique text. So, for example, we have wasteland melee weapons, and this as well. They have, as you can tell, unique little text, unlike the other ones. Made for unlike the the generic stuff. Made from whatever you can find. If you can stab, slash, or bludgeon to death, it will do. And pipe guns, a gun made from junk. It kills well enough, and not always the person behind the trigger. The bush guns is the is actually, this is where kind of the standard stuff comes in. So we have three researches. They actually originally had the traditional magic research. No. Boop. Alright. Anyways, yeah, we got rid of the magic tech here because, well, that got removed via an update, which I think, like, broke this nation, which, again, this nation is not updated at all, so, so part of the reason why I also do this path is because it is the one that I know for a fact still works. So, yes, we're going to do the national standards, and we are going to get steel and cement. Now, construction. As you can see, most of the place has been, well, yeah, our factories are lacking. We do not have any mills, despite us, like, having stuff queued. We only have 2 sieves. So, first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get us some more sieves, so that way we can increase our production. Let's see here. Is there any difference between the two right now? Not really. Oh, wait, actually, yes there is. This one is just good. This one gives shit. Alright. Well then, I guess we will do High Noon Company for the gun manufacturing. Let's look at our armed forces. So we have of course, this is the equestrian stuff right in here. That of course gets brought over because it's like equestrian spin-off, so they fucking copy paste or whatever. I don't know. And then here's like basically our stuff, our core right here. So we have an infantry division, which is which is a 2x6 with an engineer company and support artillery. We have the infantry regiment, which is 1x3. And then we have the ranger division, which these guys are going to be the guys that we're probably going to be focusing on, which is a 2x3 mountaineers. So yeah. Let's just select, this is the army we start off with. We have 5 infantry regiments, which think of them as kind of like the garrison, if you will. Garrison, or like militias. Then we got the 3 infantry divisions. These, they're divisions. And then we got 1 ranger division. And that's kind of our starting forces. We do have a commander, like a field marshal, Lieutenant Amy Hubbard. is our field marshal. She is a brilliant strategist, a human, and a logistics wizard. 3 attack, 1 defense, 3 planning, and 2 supply. And we have for our generals, we can choose a few people, but I'm going to choose Sergeant Chris Burke, which has a 1 attack, 3 defense, 2 planning, 1 supply. And I forgot to say, he is an infantry officer and a human. Okay, and you notice right off the bat, a problem that we have is guns, because we are not producing any equipment. So what I'm probably going to be doing is I'm probably going to end up buying equipment. Yay! Alright. So, with that, let's get the radio back on. And let's press play. Basically, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be allying with Equestria and defend against the Changeling Menace. Is the plan. Another thing we'll do is, after we do the initial strengthen the civilian government and then go down to stick with our ideals. Oh, Coldstream Summit. Is I will probably do the examine the armed forces and then begin local production, arms production, so that way we can get the infantry up and going. And then I will do the cultural exchange, the gateway to mankind, a new land of opportunity, and then I will then start to go down the land, to the survey, gateway, to the Hastings Steel, and then depending on how things go, like basically when the Changelings invade into Olania, that's when I think they would repeal Article 4. Then when they get the polar bears, then that's when we do the Equestrian California military, or actually that's when we ally with Equestria, and then we sort of do these two, and then we sort of either do more of our military or we continue down the civs. We're not going to be focusing on an air force at all, because I mean, hey, we're infantry. We do not care for an air force. After all, we fought in the wasteland for hundreds of years without an air force. So why start now? Anyways, now that we strengthen the civilian government with democracy secured, we shall now stick to our ideals. Despite the position we found ourselves, surrounded by powers far greater than anything back home, we should not betray the ideals of the new California Republic. After all, if we betray the old ideals of America for the ways of this new world, or for the militarist statism promoted by more radical rangers, how can we call ourselves Californians or even Americans? So we're going to be sticking to our ideals. The Emperor is dead. Whoa, Griffin. Yes, now the Griffonian Empire is going to start collapsing. There goes Sunshine Clans. But that is nothing that us humans need to worry about. Tisk tisk. Ooh. Muzzle loaders. Yes, please. I do need guns. Oh. Okay. And now it's a bit of a waiting game. I suppose we could also get ourselves a high command. Okay, I do want to get the ranger in charge. I will not lie to you, because I think we're going to be focusing on our special forces. We're going to be special forces heavy, and yeah. So I'm thinking we're going to save up our political power to get the commando. And then after that, we're going to get one of these people. Or I guess organizations. Since that is kind of like the role. So, as you can see, we can either get like the Foz, the Apocalypse, the New World Caravans. They're kind of like the actual like main trading company. Old World Guard, I'm guessing they're kind of like a Brotherhood of Steel offshoot almost. Like when the Brotherhood NCR War started. You know how the NCR had their like own version of the Brotherhood that they tried to basically set up, which was a mix of them and the Foz, the Apocalypse. That's what I imagine these people are kind of. And the integration committee is obviously it's be like the sort of like bureau of like pony affairs or whatever, if that makes sense. Electronic magnets. Okay. We shall now start to get the mass adoption of FM radios. After all, we need our rangers to start to be able to communicate with each other. That we did this, we shall yes, we shall continue going down here. Yes. Alright. Or actually, wait, yeah, no. We shall go over here, do this, come back over here, do this. Okay, yeah, that's the plan. Alright. Examine the expeditionary forces. War. War never changes. Long before we came through the portal, long before the bombs fell, humans fought with weapons such as those we can see in this mystical land. We must learn to fight as our ancestors did and claim this land for ourselves. Yes. The speech. It seems that the fears of instability and potential radical shifts have been unfounded. As today, Governor Jameson has delivered a speech to the citizens of the New California Republic. In it, he stated that, just like back home, the struggles that the expeditionary forces experienced has simply made the NCR citizenry stronger. However, Jameson stated that with the unique position of our endeavor, we perhaps do not simply have a duty to the NCR, but also for all of humanity. After all, the New California Republic has been built on the old American ideals. And old America was a land of opportunity for every man and woman. It is an especially fitting ideal, he stated, considering the seemingly endless lands of virgin and plentiful land we now inhabit. Maybe the American ideal can be truly reborn. Yes. Maybe. Okay. And hey, we got the, starting to get the equipment in. Okay, looks like the fascists were killed. Now it's between them and the cannon people. Alright. Okay. Alright. We're now gonna get Ranger Sutton in to be our to be our chief of army, so that way we can get our not only our experience but also get our bonuses to our special forces. And I guess with the extra, we should get the Ranger James, which will increase our special force capacity. Crystal Fair, a wonderful event. Okay. Begin a local arms production. If we are to survive and thrive in this land, we must establish, or possibly more accurately requisition, arms factories in occupied areas. Sure, the tools here may not fit our hands, but we can surely make do. Yes. Okay. We are going to be doing separated complexes. Because, I mean, like, realistically, they probably, like, do it how they do it in the NCR, which is, like, you know, fucking workshops just set up haphazardly. Yeah. This will also give us local arms production, which grants us factory output and military factory construction. Which is pretty good. After this, we're going to be doing the cultural stuff. The Gateway of Mankind, New Lands of Opportunity. And then we are going to be going over to here and then doing these until the changelings get involved. Yeah, until the changelings start to do changelings shit. I would also like to get as one of our first people the College of the Apocalypse, because it will decrease our thing, but will give us a population growth, which we desperately need. Okay, and then get hydraulic press. Okay, cultural exchange program. While many of our citizens, both pony and human, are distrustful to each other, I'm guessing is what it's supposed to be, due to previous experiences, if we want to survive in this world, we cannot allow such segregation to exist. Thus, in order for both sides to at least partially understand each other, we will organize culture exchange programs. The ponies seem to have a culture similar to the old America anyway, so how hard can it be to fix the issue? How hard can it be? Could also get ourselves the more of these guys. I'll hold off. I'll get the population, because then that way I can get population up and going, and then remove them once the war starts up. So I kind of need the population as soon as possible. Okay, Followers of the Apocalypse. Bye-bye, pony power. Yeah. So yeah, this will basically start to fix the disgruntled ponies. For the most part. Nope, that is it last. Which means, hey, the non-historical people won. Okay. Alright, there we go. That should hopefully, yep, that fixes that. Alright. The Gateway of Mankind. Back in the Wasteland, the NCR faced the issue of thousands of Wastelanders desiring to become part of the country. Previously, there was no way to allow them in due to the limited resources of the NCR. However, these new lands have changed this. Already, we have settled thousands of Wastelanders into this new world, but Jameson believes that with these new lands, we can take far more in. Which this will add a new land for mankind, which turns non-core pony power minus 5%, weekly pony power plus 75, monthly population plus 50%. This is a very good for what we need, which is to basically rapidly get our population up to be, I guess, out of a lack of a better word, compatible. So that way we won't just, like, basically get involved, and as soon as we take a light amount of casualties, we're just, like, immediately fucking done from the war. So that is not what we want. We want to be able to help out the equestrians for as much as possible. Because part of my goal is to essentially establish, like, a changeling puppet for my nation. To have dockyard access, so have it be here, and then kind of like the core bear territories, which is here through here, these here, kind of here, you know, here, there, maybe down there, but that's kind of like probably where the limit is there. Main reason why is for twofold, is basically the industry, and also because I imagine the NCR is basically, they have enough textbooks to like know, oh hey, these people right here kind of remind us of the Nazi Germans, and we know that historically they couldn't be trusted to be together, because otherwise they're going to start another war. So they're probably going to have like a similar like response, and they would also probably like set it up so that way they can be like, oh yeah, but we also would like to, you know, get away from the monarchy thing, because we believe the reason why the changelings have so much problem is partially because of monarchism. And so we would at least establish this new zone, so that way we can sort of detach the monarchy from them. This would be kind of like the idea. So that's going to be our goals, is we're going to try and establish a puppet state of our own from in the Changeling lands. For the upcoming Changeling War. We're also probably going to try and steal a fleet or two. Okay. We'll hold off with the arm XP for the little bit. Because, this might have us go down the thing. So I'm guessing it will. Oh wait, no. Yeah, we don't have adoption decided for us. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, alright. Well then. I suppose, yeah, the, whatever path we choose will be up to us. Death, circumstance, actually, I do want this. Cognitive leadership. I also, theoretically, yeah, I'll wait for these, because, but, yeah, I want to get the Mountaineer, elevated Mountaineers, obviously. Like, no duh. And then I want to get ourselves inventive leadership. There we go. Then I'm going to get myself the Army, or the Organizer Cassidy. The Army Organization. Alright, next up. A new land of opportunity. The hard life in the wasteland has forced many to focus purely on survival by working the barren land and trying to defend from bandits and mutants. This world is also filled with dangerous creatures, but it's also plentiful, rich, and ripe for cultivation. With these circumstances, we can revive the great American ideal of it as a land of opportunity. Which we will get the new American Dream, which grants resource gain efficiency plus 10%, production efficiency growth plus 10%, research speed plus 5%, and civilian construction speed plus 10%. Yes. Also, this has been modified. Despite our efforts, some of our pony citizens are still unhappy and unwilling to recognize our government and serve in our armies and government institutions. Yeah, we could theoretically go into embrace neutrality, and then if Equestria gets at war, we basically get like a shit ton of population. However, this is only good if they go into the Civil War, in which case then we can also do the seize the opportunity, and then that would allow us to sort of do border wars and shit. So, yeah, it's not too good, honestly. Because it's like, why do this when you can instead do this and, like, theoretically get more land and get puppets and shit. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. I also want to get this because I believe, our ranger divisions require the, acquire support equipment. Parachute Sigma, yeah, okay. Okay. I would also like to give them the Rangers at some point. Yep. Gonna wait for that to get up so I can give the Rangers. Second Aquilian Revolution. Hell yeah. Republic has been revived. Old Man Finch, infantry specialist, or Patriot Burke on core territory. I'm probably gonna get Old Man Finch because, because if the Changelings manage to get down to our core territory, that means Equestria is basically fucked. So I shouldn't get him essentially. Now he would be useful if we were doing a fascist run, which would let us basically join the Changelings. That's pretty much. So, yeah. Alright, we got separated complexes. Yep, time for automatic turret plates. Yes. Ooh, you no longer get effects from democracy. Okay. That. Okay, with that, we shall now go over here. Nope. To over here, we shall survey the land. Although the expedition is well prepared and well established in our corner of Equus, we have little knowledge of the land we are living on. With the survey, we should be able to better plan our moves ahead. Okay. And also, now that I have done this, I can go in here. I should have enough for this. Yes, alright. And now I shall plop in the Rangers into my people. Which it will... Okay, so let's see how this will increase. So, we go from 18.9 soft attack to 21.9 soft attack. We go from 3 to 3.5 heart attack. 120 to 140 defense. 15.6 to 17.6 breakthrough. Okay. There we go. From 0 to 1 reconnaissance. The organization drops down quite ever so slightly. Increase the HP. And, yeah, actually, that's pretty good. I'm acceptable with this. So, yes, I shall save. And... here is the 1st Ranger Division. Now, I'm going to be making custom sort of, yeah, so the sort of like custom nicknames, probably right here. Actually, probably right in here. Division. These ones, they shall be, Hey man, can you explain this game if you would? Thanks. Oh, yeah. So, this is Hearts of Iron 4, with the mod Equestrian War. Essentially, it's like a My Little Pony mod, which is fucking phenomenal with, like, with just how well it's done. So, Hearts of Iron 4, it's a bit of, like, roleplay mixed with military. It's primarily military, but there's, like, quite a bit of roleplay with the text, as you can kind of see. For example, it gives you, like, a little flavor blurb. But essentially, you want to increase your production and prepare your nation for war. In this case, with this mod, it will be the Equestrians versus Changelings is the major war, but in base game, it will be World War II, which is, you know, the Germans versus the Allies versus the Russians and all that fun. So, for this run, what we're doing is basically, this is an April Fool's Day sort of event that happened back in, like, 4 years ago, where they teamed up with Old World Blues, another mod which basically makes it into a Fallout setting, the base game anyway. And so a part of the April Fool's Day was that they had the New California Expedition, which adds in a fun little twist, which is basically, hey, how would humans react, how would, like, realistic, you know, grimdark humans react to, the My Little Pony Equestrian War universe, which it is, I'm gonna actually real quick pause this, which is slightly different than the main MLP. Do you start in war, or do you have some time before World War II at the base game? Yeah, you can do both. So in the base game, you have two options, which is the 1936 start date, which gives you 3 years to prepare, sort of. And then you have the 1939 start date, which is basically right when Germany declares war in Poland. So, yeah, you can choose either if you want to, like, build up and prepare, or if you just want to get, like, right into it. There are achievements for, like, both, and some, and where you can, like, do it in some. However, there are, like, some that are, like, strictly in the 1939 start date. For example, a very famous one is to play as Poland in the 1939 start date and try and survive for as long as possible, essentially. And you have to, like, get a certain amount of German casualties as well. But, yeah, that's sort of what we are doing. Right now, I just did a few military texts, and we did kind of down here, where we increase our production. Okay, get this out of the way. And now we are focusing on the industry side of things over here. Just there, this is one of the few nations, and this is kind of like the areas that they really expand upon in lore, is that there's the Griffonian Empire. They're a pretty cool idea. There's the Aquilian Republic, the Griffonian Republic. These guys tend to ally to fight the Griffonian Empire. There's just so much lore here that it legitimately I'd recommend just taking a look at the wiki because they have a dedicated timeline to just like this universe. You so much, man. I've briefly touched EU4, so this looks nice. Yep. Yeah. So, yeah. God. Words. Ramble. Yeah, so essentially, basically, like, major differences is technology-wise. Obviously, in order to, like, make it into World War II, they, like, update the equestrian sort of, like, technology level. So they're right now, like, in the industrial age, kind of past it a bit, in sort of the interwar stage, I guess, out of technicalities. Stalingrad was essentially because they were, for a brief amount of time, in the industrial age. As we all know, with the industrial age, there was the problem of, oh dear, our workers are being horribly exploited, and people are starting to not be in the fields and being like sent to factories, which caused quite a few food shortages, especially in the region where Stalingrad is, which basically caused them to revolt and go to communism, which in this universe is done by, well, it says here, Caramel Marx, I think is what his name was. Marx, not M-A-R-X, but M-A-R-K-S. It's very tongue-in-cheek, this mod. But yeah, as you can see, the Crystal Empire's here with Kedan, so it's mostly the same as the main universe. Mostly, for the most part, kind of. Speaking of which, so what I did kind of say was, with that, is I'm going to now do the repeal Article 4, which, let's read this flavor text. Despite our citizenry having the will to preserve in this new world, will alone cannot determine everything. Thus, the expeditionary government, with somewhat unenthusiastic support of leadership back home, has decided to open up our one-time enemies, the equestrians. Already, there are preparations for opening up trade and diplomacy between us and the ponies. And so, yeah, this will basically allow us to pretty much get more friendlier with these guys, because the changelings are now going to be on the warpath. Pretty soon, then, they're going to get the polar bears. That's when we're going to ally Equestria, but basically we're going to do this, then go over here, continuing down our little focus tree with the economy, and then, yeah, just kind of wait for the changelings to see, because I kind of also want to do this kind of roleplay where I'll be like, okay, this is how they would probably realistically react. So with this, we will also begin production of a new Ranger division. This will be the second Ranger division. Nope. I fucked up there. There we go. And I will give them a custom unique name, like how I give... Oh, fuck, I completely forgot about their custom unique name. I will probably call them, Big Iron. There we go. That's New Vegas-y. Yeah. But as you can see, the changelings are now invading Alania. They are the Deer Nation. They are... The brief lore I can basically say is they were Vikings, and they raided Equestria, and then they stopped, like, a very long time ago, like 900 years ago, and then that upsetted a portion of them, which made them kind of go westward, and then they hit Osterland, or whatever that is now called. I unfortunately do not speak Icelandic, so I cannot pronounce that. And they also hit down here in basically India, essentially. So here's India, China analog, and it's pretty fun, because I actually had no clue about these guys, the Kirans. But this mod actually introduces me to them, so that's pretty fun. We also have the hippogriffs, or hippogriffs slash sea ponies. Um, the Storm King is actually a canon thing to this game, pretty obviously, and his successors are down here fighting it out in the Thunderdome, as it were. Oh yeah, also Equestria has a colony. A colony of friendship, I assure you. Reopening of the borders. Perhaps in a somewhat unexpected twist to many of our citizens, were either expecting an escalation of the conflict or at least the continuation of extremely cold and limited relations between us and Equestria. Governor Jameson, with the agreement of the Equestrian government, has repealed Article 4 of the treaty that was signed after the war, which limited social and economical movement between the two states. This has opened us to investments from Equestrian industrialists who seem to believe that the remnants of our pre-war technology would be heavily beneficial. However, more importantly, it has also opened us to more diplomatic contacts with Equestria, something which might be very beneficial for both sides in the future. Maybe the ponies' talks of friendship are rubbing off on us, and we get a one-off map civilian factory. Yay! Should also be no longer importing the guns, which is good. Oh. Now we shall be doing the Gateway City Agricultural Institution. Gateway City has been our nexus for a long time now, and it is time that we establish a further foothold on the land to serve Earth. Though agriculture has always been near to us, we must put it into system and create a centralized model for our farming strategy for the future. Yep, it's pretty simple. It gives us building slots. I think we should also probably get ourselves either a theorist or a company. I would say, yeah, probably a theorist, just so we can get the land doctrine research down. Okay. With the Gateway City Agricultural Institute done, we will now do Haston Steel. The Haston area has always been rich in iron ore and coal, the lifeblood of any good industrial economy. Now, with our survey complete and the details of a large deposit sketched out, we shall bring the two together and make ourselves a net producer of steel. That we shall do the downscaled lines. Ooh, the fall of Sakura. All effective resistance in the Olanian city of Sakura. Hold on. No. Here. Sakura ended this morning after changeling forces rushed the city hall and captured the Elanian Sakaran headquarters. A fire, possibly set by their cheating Elanian forces, ravaged the wooden city, forcing the invading changelings to focus on putting out the fires. The fires are out, but they have dealt a terrible toll on collateral damage and civilian casualties. Changeling stations have announced that the Elanian government is to blame for the tragedy and that military field hospitals have been set up for the wounded. The Elanians are getting desperate. So yeah, so basically the AI really likes, as the changelings really likes to naval invade this, and then that usually caps the capitulates the government through an event, I believe. Yep, which we'll see pop up here. Yes, Alenia surrenders. The changeling war against Alenia did not go for a very long time. Having no help or a backup plan at their side, realizing that the defeat is inevitable, King Johann and his ministers decided to peacefully surrender before it was too late, to save the dear nation from unnecessary losses. Changeling forces are going to enter the Alanian capital this evening. The population is forced to wave changeling flags and participate in the parade. That is going to be held tomorrow. Too bad. Yeah. So that is what the changelings are doing. After Hastings Steel, I think I am going to do a bit more into the war side of things. I'm probably going to get help from home is probably my next focus. Well, then again, I might do this. But I'm probably, yeah, actually I'm gonna do help from home. Okay, with Hastings Steel complete, the government, realizing the changeling threats to the north, has decided to request help from home. We can't trust the local population. I mean, have you seen them? They're damn talking magical ponies, for God's sake. How do they even hold a gun? Why on earth would they want to help us out? We must turn and rely on our brothers and sisters back home. They are truly the only friends we have. uh, Alright, there goes the inevitable Penguin Polar Bear War. Okay. And we shall give the 2nd Ranger Division a fun name. Fun little nickname. Let's go with... trying to think. Let's go with the Bears Roar. There we go. And let's have them go to here so that way we can have them start to train up. And then they can get to the this right here to be a regular. And then we can add them into the main army. Okay, because we're mountaineers, we're probably gonna be... I'm probably gonna deploy my forces... Yeah, I'd say probably along the Crystal Front, realistically speaking. Stalingrad and Our Town. Our Town, also known as Starlight Village, is a place in the most northern part of Equestria, locked between the Griffin Colony and Stalingrad, commonly known for being magically enslaved by Starlight Glimmer, forcing the population to give up their special talents. Ponies of the region adopted socialism based on example from their neighbors. Stalingrad and all years since Starlight's retreat, the region was formerly under protection of the Stalingrad Republic. There were heated debates in Stalingrad Soviet on whether the Stalingrad can afford joining our town to their state, but since the election of Vasily Wheaton, it became clear that the independence of Starlight Country has passed to history. Yesterday, the ponies of our town became rightful citizens of Stalingrad. Perhaps together they will seek a better future. Fine. Yeah, they annexed Starlight's town, unfortunately. Socialist Union. Today, Vasily Putin and the Supreme Soviet announced that they are creating an international organization. Socialist Union. Block, get out of the way. Block, get out of the way. They are going to seek support of communist nations all across the world for mutual protection and cooperation. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. With the help from home, we are going to now. I'm going to now. Okay, we got two choices. We can, on this side of things, we can either work with the landholders or we can cut a deal with the gun runners. So if we work with the landholders, an army marches on its stomach. It was the words of Napoleon, and ours is no different. To think otherwise is the work of a fool. In order to safeguard our food production, we shall co-opt their existing structures and make sure that our people and our army will always have enough to eat. Or cut a deal with the gun runners. While food is important, it won't do simply to have an overflow of food. If we can't have anything to defend it with, we must establish a network of gun runners and manufacturers that can help us in this endeavor. I actually will probably do this one because then we can always get more civilian factories. So we shall cut a deal with the gun runners. Alright, geological mapping is the next research, which will give us even more resources. Alright, and this guy is about to be fully trained, I believe. Unless if there's one more level. There might be one more level. Yeah, there's one more level. Okay. This was the weirdest of civil wars. Okay, now that we cut a deal with the gun runners, we can now do modern problems, modern solutions. We are in a place with problems all around us. An industry that lacks modern equipment, a populace that doesn't want us here, and land in a corner of a great power. What we don't have on the surface, we must have within, for the good of humanity. Yes. Alright. These guys are now trained up, and now they shall be joining the main forces. Hey, the Peruvian Civil War ends. Woe to the fall. Okay, the Griffonian Empire is on the march. I think I'll do... probably also accept the bit would be the next goal. Yes. Alright. Okay. Yes, accept the bit. While we may prefer our own dollar, the fact of the matter is that the ponies here want to and prefer to pay in equestrian bits. Even if we may not like the look of them, they are still money nonetheless, and bankers across Equestria will happily trade it for gold. Yes. So we shall accept the bit as an officially recognized currency. This also kind of furthers the goal of Jameson's administration of sort of, being more in tune with the locals. Speaking of which, I have stockpiled quite a bit of army experience. So, what I am probably gonna do is, yeah. Okay, I will also be adding. What is this? The best of one's ability and characteristic gives them a shovel and a day to do something useful with it. Quick improvisation, understand faster, think faster, act faster. That is the key to victory. Professional officer corps. Listen, war is our profession, heritage. A good general may be trained, but a great general must be bred. Accomplished heritage. This training accomplishments of our regiment stands testament to the heroism of our soldiers by mutually recognizing the great deeds. Every creature might aspire to that same greatness. I think we will do the elevated engineer corps, and we will do static warfare, as that is the doctrinal shift that happened over the years. I'd imagine. Due to our war with the Legion was pretty much basically a defense pretty much the entire way. The entire time. Speaking of which, let's add in the engineer company. Hooray! Which will... Alright, let's compare it without the engineer company. Then with... Okay. It's going to increase our defenses quite severely. Increase our breakthrough. Increase our entrenchment quite well. So, yes. We shall give the Rangers... Actually, I think we should give everyone who doesn't already have it the Engineer Corps. Except for the infantry. These guys shouldn't need it because these guys are going to be our garrison, the infantry regiments. If we do ever garrison, that is. But, oh yeah, I should actually probably just double check to make sure it is the infantry regiment. There we go. Okay. The Tandy grants, then proper city. Yep. Alright. With the position in Equus, we should reach out to what intelligentsia is here and sponsor them to come work for us. After all, with how simple ponies can be, although not dumb, they are quite happy to get to study our technology and experiment on it to improve it. The Tandy grants. Okay. Geological mapping. Hooray. Okay. We will also upgrade our rifle. to the battle rifle. And okay, that is that nation. We will also probably be separating these guys from the main army with the goal of, I'd say we would want to turn them into infantry divisions and then try and raise them up, but I do not know if we have enough people to do that, because that is a increase of, well, actually I can just probably just go in here, do this, go ahead, do this, and then I can see what we need and what we're lacking. Okay, we have enough manpower. We're missing the support equipment is all that's missing. But yeah, let's just do it and then have them train. Okay. Downscale industries. Alright. And we shall get the next bolt equipment weapons. Video's done. We shall get the new artillery model. Ooh. Running speed to the Yale reactors. Okay. Next up is the NCR Ranger Corps. Specialized in infiltration tactical awareness, we will benefit from oh, actually, yeah, this is probably the only one that's really... Yeah. Okay. Yes, we shall get this. Okay. 10 grants have now been done. We shall now do a proper city. Our place in the world secured. We shall now undertake a project for vanity. Gateway City has been a ramshackle, barely planned mess of urban construction, with buildings put where they were needed most at the time. No longer shall that be the case. We shall reorganize the city and make it into a city of the future. Okay. All right. For this extra research, I shall also do maintenance company, because that's actually desperately needed. Woo! I don't know what I'm told. The uranium ore is worth more than gold. Okay. I shall also get the robotic workforce. Robots are wonderful if you have the equipment to maintain them. They work hard, they don't need breaks, and best of all, they don't complain about the substandard drinks in the cafeteria. In fact, we should employ some of them in our factories and dockyards. Yes, let's. Oh. The Buffalo Chiefdom, Equestrian Region. The infamous Buffalo State has existed as enclave state within Equestria for decades now. Proud Buffalo chiefs did not accept the ruining and exploiting of their soil by pony farmers. However, many experts doubted the state was truly independent, as they fully relied on equestrian trade. The situation has changed in recent years as a new buffalo leader rose to power. Chiefess Strongheart. She was known for a warm attitude towards the ponies. As follows, she accepted Princess Celestia's offer of friendship, and today the integration of the Buffalo State as an autonomous region of Equestria was finished. All buffaloes are going to receive full citizenship and farming subsidies. Mm-hmm. A long day in winter. Send our condolences. Okay. Alright, next up we shall. Yes, I think I shall expand production hubs. The factories for producing arms we currently possess are sufficient for an army half our number. We must drastically scale up both the production of weaponry and the extraction of materials needed to produce them. Yes. Yep, there we go. Okay. Okay, the battle rifle. Alright. And we shall now do improved infantry equipment, which will give us our infantry more soft attack. We need to... Oh yeah, before we do this, we should go into here. We shall get ourselves heavy anti-armor ammunition. Heart attack plus 10%, piercing plus 25%. Yes! Okay. Alright, which shall give us the battle rifle. Our new and improved bolt-action rifle design. That should be better than the brush gun. Time to get out even bit more superior support weapons. We shall now begin to do a new doctrine for a new land. From the moment we stepped through the portal, our tactics have been out of date, or rather, they're dramatically ahead of their time. That is, therefore after a nuclear war. It seems the local populations are using weapons similar to those of our ancestors before the two great European wars of the 20th century. We need to develop new tactics to reflect this. Yes. Alright, next thing I will do is... yes, trains will probably be a bit of a bitch and a half to get. Oh well. Can always just get them. Alright, I will research the recon companies as well. Yeah, no. The Ranger Corps shall not have the... so I think I should pop that instead into the main army. Get the total artillery up and going. I should also get the civ trains up and going, and then pop this and this. So that way, that whenever I'm done with the trains, then it can go into there. Okay. And with this, we shall get applied artillery experience to make artillery even better. Shall also, unless if it's in a focus tree, but I doubt it. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Okay. Okay, that we can do. Okay, all right. So we are also going to become partially mobilized. For we recognize the changeling threat to the nation, to the world peace, as it were. California Expeditionary Committee, the New California Military Junta, the League of Free Being Socialists, and the League of Free Beings Harmonic. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, I shall also do war propaganda. As the world burns around us, our people are woefully unprepared for war. We must rally the support to take up arms for our nation. And we are also going to do radio propaganda. Technology has developed to a point where a significant portion of our population has access to a home radio. State-sponsored media is the perfect tool for stoking the war effort in the hearts of our people. Yes. Now we shall develop infantry designs. Oh yeah, hold on. By piecing together designs that survived the Great War back home with those that exist in the world around us, we could dramatically boost our knowledge of ballistic weapons, possibly giving us the edge over the locals. Yes. Okay. Hmm. Trying to see where best the terrain would be. Probably over here. Yeah, I probably will deploy my infantry over into this region. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, there we go. Pause that. Alrighty. We shall now also begin research of the 9mm SMG. Hey. Alright. Yep. Which will give us increased soft tech and reliability. There we go. Alrighty. And then... Oh. Okay. So we can either go down superior firepower, which gives us better these type of stuff. Or we can do grand battle plan doctrine. Extensive planning and preparation before engaging the battle is key to success. In which case, yeah, we did the assault. And then infiltration. Which, infiltration will be the sort of infantry-based stuff. I think the idea would be well, this is just like better for support companies. I think, yeah, we will do superior firepower doctrine. Yeah. That was sort of the doctrine we were doing with the Legion, was that, and the also the. Well, I guess yeah, it was that. Then using trench warfare, kind of semi-trench warfare. Oh well. Nova Perphony, Stalingrad, Tension, so no degree of that. Okay, so basically Stalingrad is going to puppet Nova Griphonia. Oh well, shame. Yep. Right, support weapons. Okay, and then all weather gear. There we go. Recon company. Okay. entry. Alright, the truck will be switched. It will be researched, I'm gonna guess. We'll do it later. For now, I guess we'll get the second engineer company level. Oh wait, actually. Actually, yeah, no, we will do instead the production and begin to do some of our production as well. Yeah, same with artillery, that is going to be focusing more on production. Will be what I'm going to change that over to. And I'm going to get a good stockpile of trains up and going as well before I plop them into the artillery and support equipment. I want at least like 25 trains, bare minimum. Oops. That's not very good. Alright. I will now begin to do... yes, request further arms shipments. We desperately need more firearms if we're to survive and thrive in this new land. We must request yet more firearms from our masters back home. They don't need them as much as we do. We all know one of these ponies could take down a squad of legionnaires without breaking a sweat. Wait, do they even sweat? Yeah. Yep, I'm gonna have you go here. The eagle spreads its wing. Okay. Well, I hope Mr. Barrington is about to finish off these penguins soon. Because I'm pretty sure pretty soon he's going to get a little bit of a knock from the changelings. Okay. Oh. Oh my. The world is being so hostile, especially in Griffonia. Alrighty. I'm gonna do improve production methods. Surprising though it may seem, machines and tools designed to be used by ponies don't really operate as expected in human hands. We need to retool our production or we'll lag behind our neighbors. Yes. Okay. Genesee. Okay, the changelings occupy polar bears. Alright. The imperialistic changeling policy has taken another victim. Those being the secluded polar bear communities in the frozen north, where the bears have been mostly isolated from the world politics at large. That changed with the arrival of a changeling envoy, who demanded various concessions for their queen. Knowing that resistance is futile, Bjornlene agreed to all the changelings' demands in exchange for their protection and payment. The queen was very pleased with this outcome, and a tight alliance was established, binding the bears to the changeling hegemony in exchange for changeling military protection. Much of the bears' iron and gold reserves have been moved out of the country towards the Vestopolis, fueling the future changeling war effort. Their citizens are dissatisfied to have bent over before the changing demands, but are more grateful to have kept a small measure of their independence and lives. Worrying. Alright. After we improve our production methods, we are going to end up having to ally with Equestria. Seeing the changelings is nothing more than a bully that is similar to the Legion. Mechanized infrastructure. Standardized mechanization. Alrighty. Okay. Birds. Okay. Will be to the fallen. Delay. Yep. Okay. Winter is coming. Alright. Ally Equestria. Why should we see besides each other when we are more alike than different? We have connections and friends in their government, just as they have in ours. The world is fraught with dangers, and we must stick together with our friends in these trying times of instability and strife. Radar system. Oh. Oh my. I see. Well then. I wish them luck in their war. So I will basically wait, get that, come in here, then get this, essentially. That's the plan. Yep, even when a battle cannot be won, it can be advantageous to slow progress of attacking forces with ambushes and building tactics. Yes. which is the strategy we deployed against the Legion, and actually we did pretty well with that strategy. So there's no reason why it can't be the same for the changelings. All right, time to get the 9mm submachine guns up and going. As I shall get the improved infantry and then get the service rifle up and going. Yes. It is way better that way. Oh, I need to exercise this guy up a little bit more. There we go. Tartarus, yeah. Okay. Butter. Well, this ends their independence. There is mechanization. Ooh. Oh yes, let's get ourselves improved artillery now. Equestria welcomes us to the United Pony Alliance. Equestria has decided to accept our request to join the United Pony Alliance. Henceforth, we shall stand or fall together. We shall set aside our differences for now. Like Equestria. New California Expedition joins the United Ponies Alliance. Earlier today, the Equestria and the New California Expedition issued a joint statement that the latter has now been formally granted member status of the United Ponies Alliance. Whether this partnership will be used for offensive or defensive purposes remains to be seen, but undoubtedly extensive joint military planning is already underway. We're stronger together. It will be defensively, by the way. Equestrian Californian military mission. With friendly relations with Equestria established, we now have an opportunity that we didn't have before. Learning about the tactics of this new world from one of the more militarily and technologically advanced countries. While some may argue we shouldn't rely on openly pacifist ponies, it's better to swallow our pride than to lose lives. Yes. Agreed. Okay. Alright. Okay. Yep, there we go. Okay. Yes, and we shall deploy our divisions along this front. Will be to the fallen comrades. 40. We won't be going quietly. The changelings can count on that. Big Isle. Okay. To the following. Oh yeah, I imagine we're still probably going to be actually garrisoning our territory for the time being. Yeah. Time being. And then we will move up north when it actually truly needs us. Is how I'd probably view it. Okay, and then scientist exchange. Military cooperation is all and well, but we must make sure that we will be able to stand against threats in the future. Power armor and crystals, magic and technology all must be unified in the fight against tyranny, wherever it may be and wherever it may find roots. After all, knowledge is power. Yeah, so we will stay down here and be in our defenses. Then we will move north when we receive wars at the border tensions. Okay, and then service rifles. Hell yeah. Yep. Increase durability or increase production efficiency. I will do reliability. Or production efficiency. Yay. What's Zebrica War? Oh my. Improved artillery. Okay. Oh. New howitzer designs. Yep. Alright, there we go. Yes, and then we shall soon encourage new volunteers. Oh. Jakistan was annexed. See, it's the kingdom of Yakistan that won out. Scientist exchange. Well then, next thing we shall do is I shall encourage new volunteers. Do you hate fighting in the heat of Baja? Does patrolling the Mojave almost make you wish for a nuclear winter? Well, brave soldier of the NCR, you have a route out. Enlist today for the NCR Expeditionary Force to Equestria. Come, join us in a land of magic, mystery, and ponies. Yeah, you heard us right. So have a chat to your superior officer today and ask for a transfer to a placement you won't forget. Yes. Shall now do battlefield intelligence. Our elite regiments benefit from counterintelligence battlefield awareness. Second to none, additional training for the benefits. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do this, and this. Seems a bit too expensive. Oh well. Goo lagoon. Oh, there we go. The border dispute has happened. Sorry I didn't read that. But we shall now redeploy. To the north we must go. Hi-ho, hi-ho, to the north we shall go. I see, Stalingrad is liberating the people. Yes. I promise you, for a fact, that you will not be patrolling anywhere nearly as hot as the Mojave. Actual fact, you're probably going to be freezing your balls off, wishing for a nuclear summer. integration committee. Get this up and going. Hey. All right. Okay. And with this, we shall. I think I shall rethink support battalions. Yep. The support battalions we're used to back home are fantastic for the small scales they revolve around. Some of them are hopeless in this new situation, however. Have you tried throwing dynamite at a flying pony? We need to rethink some of our support weapons, it seems. Or, yeah, actually, yeah. Yep. Okay. Speaking of which. Hello there. Get myself some anti-tanks. New house design. Okay. Suppose I can also probably research the toad rocket. Yeah. Yeah, the toad rockets. So I suppose it wouldn't be too bad if I just gave him a straight up fucking artillery. What in it? In it. Or I should probably give him more mountaineers, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, actually. Let's see here. Yep, that's that. 300 power, 666. I think that's good. Here, let me real quick save before I increase my mountaineers. Oh, sorry, my ranger battalions. Blah. Blah, blah, blah. Come on, game. Yeah, but yeah, sometimes it takes it a minute to load up the save. There we go. Save. Enter. Alrighty. Plop. 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 Alright. Let's save. There we go. And what does that increase the thing to? 14 out of 32. Ooh. Maybe they can take it. Yep. They can, theoretically. Oh. Which means we have to get rid of the followers of the apocalypse. I'm sorry, followers, but we cannot have you in the war government. Alright. The Great War. The Changeling Queendom has officially announced that a state of war exists between Equestria and them from now on. Several bombing raids were performed by the Changeling Aviation onto the frontal units and towns in the area before the official declaration of war. This is a turning point in history for us all. Equestria has not seen a major war in many centuries, and the public is stunned by the events. Changelings seem very determined and confident in their actions, which can't be said about Equestria. It will take a while for the Pony Nation to put their economy on war rails. We will observe the situation. This does not bode well. Oh boy. Ooh, they're doing a great southern push. However, that's the Crystal Empire front is doing a lot better than what they probably wanted. We will not go quietly. The Changelings can count on that. The fall of Vancouver. After several days of fighting, Changelings broke into and took control of the strategically vital Equestrian city on the northwestern shore, Vancouver. Equestria has lost a valuable naval base and trade ports, and the Changelings have secured their right flank. However, the Equestrian commanders are already planning a swift counteroffensive to liberate the city and secure its harbor. This is only the beginning. Yes. Oh, actually, I want to see how well we're doing. So we got 27 deaths compared to the Changeling we inflicted. Ooh. Ah! That might be a bit of a problem. Uh-oh. Or stalkers. Oh, supply. Oh dear. Well, I suppose I can only hope that we begin to rack up our kills. Appears not. Oh well. Okay. We already have 1k kills, and we've only inflicted 8 casualties to them. This is embarrassing. Okay. Well, baptism by fire. Our soldiers, their families, and generations of wastelanders before them all have a unique advantage over the natives of this realm. Experience. From birth, every child of our land learns the hard way how to survive in the harshest of environments. The life around us, meanwhile, does not share such an experience. We must utilize this advantage. Yes. Country roads. Oh hey, we finally inflicted more casualties than what they inflicted on us. Oh. Oh, the guy's falling. Might be that right there is no good. Be prepared, men, that we very well need to retreat from it. Speaking of which, we shall begin the training of a new ranger. Should we? You know what? Why not? Yeah, why not? There we go, the 3rd Ranger Division. What shall we call them? Ooh. Ooh. Spurs. Well, how about, Jingle Jangle. There we go. Anyway. Equestria loses Tall Tale. Following fierce close-quarters combat, changeling troops have officially gained control over the city of Tall Tale. The Equestrian defenses are badly damaged by bombing raid shortly before Chrysalis' army attacked. The great firestorm had engulfed the city, burning its many parks and trees to ashes. The outer defenses did not hold for long, and the fighting boiled down to intense house-to-house combat. Great silos have been turned to fortresses and prevailed the longest. Despite heavy losses, the changelings were able to advance and push out the defenders. Another important city falls to the invaders. One wonders when the advance will slow down, or if it will slow down at all. The war goes on. The bells and jingle, jangle, jingle. Go right merrily along. Alright. Yeah, this position is getting worse. We are going to fall back to this new position. So supplies becoming a bitch to keep up with. Alright. Yep, time to redeploy divisions. I'm going to knock that out. I fear we might need to retreat even further. I shall soon see. Sure recognize this. Okay. So I fear that we might start to get flanked. Yeah. Alright. new front. Alright. Alright, retreat, retreat. Wait for the front to reestablish itself, because we do not want to get ourselves fucking encircled. Okay. Alright. Baptism by fire. We shall now draw the first draft. We have little choice at the present, but to draw up a draft of young beings loyal to the cause and enlist in our armies. Without a draft, we will be powerless to bring democracy to the wastelands. Hell yeah. Or actually, I think we can instead call in the NCR military. Our expedition has shown much promise, but we clearly lack the numbers to conquer this land for ourselves, so we must call further divisions of the NCR military to help us take control of Russia. Yep. Ooh. Support artillery. Okay. Or holding the line. Let them come to us. That way they can find against us. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna save here real quick, because I think I'm gonna redo my defensive line to be a general line, because I think it's mostly been stabilized, the front that is. actually. I think instead I shall deploy here. And using my considerable combat expertise, bam, there we go. I'm gonna real quick. Okay, because I'm thinking about that we should see how a general push will go. I do not think it'll go any good, but it's worth a try. A bit better than I expected. Alrighty. First, oh, the NCR infantry is here. Let's see what they look like. Ah, not that bad. There we go. Alright, with them called in. And with the manpower, or pony power, I guess, out of lack of a better word, looking pretty bad, we shall draw the first draft. Yes. Yeah. Get some industry research up and going again. Right. Okay, that was a disastrous attack. We lost quite a few good men doing that attack. New NCR Ranger. I shall have them exercise first. Don't want them to go up north unprepared. There goes the Griffonian War. Well, okay. There we go. I'm gonna also start getting some more mills up and going. Okay. Alrighty, here's what we've been waiting for. The most famous of the NCR rifles, the service rifle! Okay. Alright, let's see here. How long till it'll be all replaced? Probably a little bit. Oh. Yes. Okay. Alright. The last ace in the lost hand. The NCR Rangers are the best of the best. Elite, disciplined, incredibly well trained. No foe can stand before them and walk away unscathed. As such, they have been our greatest asset in this new land, and it is thanks to them and them alone we are still here to the day. Hey, let's go. Should probably start to get, yeah, after this, I'm going to boomy the second mountaineer infantry up and going, second tier, and then potentially do that. Okay. Let's go. The Empire Strikes Back. Fallen. Something's ass. Fall Cloudberry. Oh dear. Alright. What's 3 times 2. Alright. There we go. There we go. Yeah, multiple rocket launchers. Oh, so yeah, well, I'm doing with war support 6%. Okay. Ooh. Okay. 3%. So that's about, let's see here, so that's 23.4k. Is how much I did together? Yeah. Alright. Okay. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Recruit new rangers. The rangers have always been a small force. There has thus been a severe reluctance to expend the ranger corps at all beyond covering casualties. However, we are governing over an ever-expanding territory, and so we must now expand the rangers to compensate for this. Yes. It's on. Okay. This guy. I think the changelings have begun to stall. Oh well. Yes. Oh shit, wait, hold on, we're doing it. Oh my god, wait, we're doing it! Oh, wait a second. Wait a second, holy shit. Shouldn't be happening. A second. The counterattack is on! For the Republic! For democracy! We stand for the Republic. For democracy. Yes. Woo! The Rangers were the first to even begin to comprehend magic, and so it is just that they should be the first to attempt to manipulate it. By augmenting their wealth of experience, training, and discipline with the wonders of equestrian magic, it seems Rangers will indeed remain the last thing you ever see. Oh yeah. I think these guys are a shittier version. Yeah. Oh well. I shall resend them. I will change them up later. I'll make these guys the normal, and then make these guys the bad ones. Actually, make these ones the make these ones the 2. Or I guess 3. And so these around. Loop, and then. Oh, maybe not Ranger Division, but Ranger. Not Regiment. I guess the Ranger Light Corps. There we go. There we go. Yes. Let's say we already have 3rd, right? Yeah, so it's gonna be 4th and 5th. Okay. Shall we call you? Yeah. Last thing. There we go. Fifth. Alright. And you shall be called. Who? Will the world lose? There we go. There we go. Alright. Okay. And arms. Oh yeah. Woo. Yes, let's go Rangers. Yeah. soon as our Rangers get involved, boom, it's just not fair for them. It's no bueno. Alright, let's see here. 33,000. Ooh, 41,000. 6K. Okay. Go, my Rangers, go! For the Republic! Actually, yeah, we're doing surprisingly well. Holy shit. There we go. I think we took a too much go. Jeez. Alright, slow down, slow down. Okay. All right. Yes, okay. Utilizing our skilled officers. Honestly, if you strip away the magic and the odd combat tactics, the nations around us are less of a threat to us than the Legion was back home. Fortunately, our officers have plenty of experience dealing with those nut jobs. Yes. I will say that the north has stabilized for the most part. Oh. So I will be happy to do this to help aid them. To dig in, Rangers. Yeah. Yes, that is actually a bit of a problem here. Looks like we need to do extensive conscription. Legacy of Navarro. The Battle of Navarro, in which our brave California troops fought alongside the Brothers of Steel against the Twisted Enclave insurgents. Insurgents intent on exterminating most of humanity, changed our military thinking forever, taught us the value of planning and the value of being flexible. We must remember these lessons if we are to thrive in Equestria. Yes. Yes, I am thinking about redeploying my people down. So... yeah. Yeah, actually. Yep. Alright, divisions, we need you to begin to start to exercise. Please. So he is. Okay. Give our divisions infantry anti-tank and night vision. Oh yeah. You can see you have Navarro. Ooh. Alright. Let's establish the NCR Military Academy. Whilst the Academy is more than established back home, we have no comparable establishment in this realm, though, through which we can advance our knowledge of warfare, industry, and all other technologies. We must change this. Yes. Alright. No. Oh shit. Let's hurry up and try and fucking rush home. Shit. Yes, hurry up. There we go. Yep. Alright, that was my fuck up. Alright. about to say, I reckon we're pretty much almost there with puncturing through the front lines. Done. Well done, chap, I dare say. Scattered through this realm seems to be mysterious crystals, which are imbued with some sort of magical energy. With some effort and more theft of local designs than our science division would like to admit, we seem to be able to convert these crystals into equivalent of nuclear power. These crystals can be used to power our machines, tools, and homes. Alright. Alright, prepare for the major offensive. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Go. All right. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Oh boy. Ah yes. It is time for me to redeploy my divisions. Up, up, and away! Hi-ho, hi-ho, off to Wrexham we go. Yeah. Hello there. We're about to fuck you. Come now, army. You must get in position. Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. What is happening over here? Oh my. Okay. Well then. I suppose it is indeed time to begin to strike back, I'd say. The Empire is finally at its end. Holy shit! The Empire is about to collapse. Well done. Well done, Griffonian Republic. Well done indeed. Ooh. Yep. Just stop. Enter the second. Okay. I do not like that bestial very much. Well, yes. Okay. Well then. Yeah. Oof. Okay. Well, I'm spent. That's my army gone. Pretty much, for the most part. Have them go into service bar requirement. That way I can actually get men into the field. But I'm kind of done attacking for the most part. Yep. Yeah, because we lost quite a few lives trying to go and push for Vrex. Actually, you know what? Oh god. Fuck me. Say, allies, go deal with it. Thank you, allies. Oh, hey. That you might be wondering. I'm preparing for the concentrated push attacks. The idea is that I should hopefully have streamlined my army by pretty much plopping them like this. This should theoretically make our push that much easier. Lead the way! Lead the way, my rangers! Infantry, just plop out here. Next guy kind of move up. You, half of you can just plop here. And the other two can move up. Same with you, plop here. Yes, the Siege of Vrex, let's go! I'm mainly just waiting for the equestrian reinforcements to come in. Oh, wait, hold on. Uh-oh. We have done an unthinkable act. Put that into there. Yes. Yep. Start working immediately, man. Alright, man, come on, dig the railroad! Brax can't supply itself now. Okay. I actually would say it's probably pretty safe to begin to move my infantry up into Griffinheim. Or not for Griffinheim, Vrax. God, that event really made me go, oh. Oh, shit. Oh my god, they done it. The mad bastards, they did it. Anyway. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna save here. Because I'm gonna be preparing for the next major assault position. The next major deep push. Okay, speaking of which, I need to start giving out medals. Oh yeah, Martian to San Martino. Terry Ora. Order. Yeah. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, ready, man. Prepare for the march to Vesopolis. March. In the march, man. Aha! The tall spires of the changeling capital are aflame as a question. I don't think it was equestrian forces, but I think it was ours. Changeling forces. Or, not changeling. Fuck, my brain's giving out. The NCR. We are launching a daring mission. We ballin'. we are the Nutcracker. And it appears that I think the questions pretty much have this secured, I'd say. Oh. Better safe than sorry. Let me just save real quick. Yes. Yes, we can either continue to go north or we can go left. I say we should go left. Or actually, hold on, that's 20, and then that one is there. Okay, we are going north. Actually, yeah, wait, hold on. Let's go left. And then we can kind of go north. Alright, time to move up. Left, Yeah. Well, we will be forcing our way left whether they want me to or not. They legitimately cannot keep up with my, oh yeah, holy shit. Good god, they're like fucking melting away. But then again, that's probably because I have like the entire army pressing down on them. Oh, and then they have reassigned the commander. Okay. Oh, he's back. There we go. Alright, yep, let's fucking go. Alright, let's go. Alright, that's another city fallen. I just need the questions to come in and fill in the gaps. Thank you, equestrians. Alright. Yeah. Okay, it's about time. We shall head north. Yep, there we go. Yes. Alright. You get the military order. Hell yeah, let's go. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Well then. Okay, time to group up infantry. Oh, there we go. Yeah, good enough. Hello there. They are gonna be letting me through. Let me through, or else what? Or else we're gonna be forcing our way through. If you don't mind. Ah yes, please don't cap, quite yet. Oh, thank you for giving me the convoy. Anyways. Yes! Alright. Alright guys, we took the last changeling capital, which means they are now capped. And also this guy... Damn, the big iron! Let's go! Not... Order of Military Virtue, that's what you fucking deserve, my friend. Alright, let's save the game here, because we're going to go into a peace conference pretty soon. At least I'm fairly certain, because I don't think there are any majors left. So, yeah. And I pretty much occupied Sorthol by myself. So, yeah, it's only fair that I am able to, especially since I took the major cities. I'd say it's only fair I'm able to set up my puppet. Okay, oh. Okay, come on, just give me the puppet, thank you. I don't really want that much. Just want him to be a bit, Ah. Well then, shit. Do we have anything to be his capital? Any major hive that I, like, rightfully want? Apparently not. Well, shit. Okay, thank you. Come on. Please, I just want... Here, Lobbies? No. It's not even fucking worth it. I'll take some of their navy. God. Man, I fucking swear. If I had the ability to change some of this up, I would. Basically, what I do is I just, like, give mine, fucking Sorenth and then fucking call it a day. God, this is so fucking rigged, chat. Rigged. Alright. call it here. Save the game. And you know what? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna make the fucking borders beautiful. Holy shit. Okay. Wait, hold on. I feel like there's some sort of border girl that I'm missing out on. Oh wait, no, that's probably actually traditional changeling borders. I'm just probably a moron. Yeah, I'll go in and manually change it later, but for now, chat, appears we've won. Ish. Yeah, I do kind of wish that they got their focus tree, like, reverted or whatever, the polar bear communities. Oh well. Well, yes, I will basically go in later and properly establish my puppet after some intense negotiations. To make it probably a bit more accurate. Yeah. I would give him the island and pretty much all the way down to here, I guess. Technically, because of that. Yeah. And then, of course, Sorth and make that my vassals, my puppet's capital, and then call it a day. Oh, well. Alright, well. Essentially, because we did our goals, I'm gonna end today's stream here. Yeah, I hope you guys liked today's stream. Eventually, again, I'll pretty much... you know, yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna basically do a screenshot at the end here of the fixed border whenever I get around to do it. I'll make it into, like, part of the video where I'll be like, now this is the real peace treaty. And, yeah, for fucking roleplay reasons, but, yeah. Alright, I will talk to you guys later, I think, maybe. Hold on, let me just double check, because, yeah. Oh, I still got those, yeah, okay. Alright, yep, I'll talk to you guys later. Actually, I'm gonna press play just a little bit, just that way we can get... There we go. There we go. Yeah. Woo. Yeah, the Great War's over. Whoa. Okay. Yes, I will see you guys later. Yes. Bye-bye.